brought to you by HP. Join us now is John Paul Dejoria. He's the founder of Patron Tequila, and more recently the founder of the wireless company ROK Mobile, as well as Mr. Geraldo Rivara, Fox News.
Yes, hello.
Here in person. Both these gentlemen, it's great to have you join us this
How about
afternoon.
both these two young, handsome gentlemen?
These two young, handsome gentlemen.
He's younger by 9 months.
They're only
9 months
22
apart.
years old. You may not realize it at home. Okay, well,
I think
here's
these glasses are 22.
Here's the thing. Kristen and I were sitting here. We just found out a short time ago that you'd be joining us. Well, both of you specifically. And we're racking our brains trying to say, how do you two know each other? What's the genesis behind this relationship?
Well, one, we're both Americans that do good things to help our own people out, and we both believe that success and shared is failure. He goes out of his way monetarily, but more important to him, value is personally to help change things for people that need something changed or help different charities out. And we're just buddies. We're very close in age, and we appreciate a lot of the same things in life. So we were chatting today a little bit about ROK Mobile and a new film that's going to come out and debut in your city.
So
it helps the world.
What is the latest on ROK Mobile? And then we'll get into Good Fortune, which we know is coming out in June.
What we're doing with ROK Mobile is changing America and changing people's lives. For $49 a month, you get all your telephone calls, all your texting, all your data, all your music, $100,000 worth of accidental life insurance, $20,000 worth of death insurance, telemedicine 7 days a week, 24 hours a day, a doctor on the phone with you, $1,000 worth of other things, LifeLock, and on and on. And you pick your own carrier. I mean, who do you want? You want Verizon, you want Sprint, which is a great one, you know, AT&T, you pick your own carrier, and there's no contract. In other words, and they're all my partners. The music companies are our partners, the phone companies are our partners. It's a way of changing as people know it today. What do you pay for your phone bill, and what do you get for it?
A decent amount of money. I always feel like it's too much, right?
That's the right answer.
And there's no
exactly.
there's no con. It's helping people out, everybody out. Small businesses can now give fringe benefits they can never get before, and a whole phone service to come with it. And the phone companies are my partners.
Geraldo, are you a user of ROK Mobile?
Well, not yet, but I shall be. I want to go back to your original question. What what we share in common. I mean, we were neighbors in Malibu. Our dear friend Cheech Marin is a common connector. We were at his wedding together.
Did you say Cheech Marin?
Oh, fabulous, fabulous man.
Oh my God.
But more importantly, I want to say about JP that he is the kind of entrepreneur I have always honored. Why is that? Because he has sensational ideas, impeccable implementation, and he still has compassion in his heart. He knows that, he doesn't need all of his tremendous wealth. He gives back in a way that is a compassionate model to me. He is the model entrepreneur. I think he's the best of what this all represents in terms of capitalism with a heart.
Go ahead.
We're conscientious.
Yeah. Well, I know
That's
you
where
are,
we
and
come
I've seen that phrase before. And off of Geraldo's point, I want to ask you: in this film, there's a great line, at least from the trailer that I've seen, and it says, "You can build a pile and then give it away."
That's correct.
And that's essentially a way to even become further enriched. Why is that so important to your philosophy?
The world has got to know about that, okay? Success and shared is failure. There's 153 of us, I think there may be even more by now. We're called the Giving Pledge. We all were fortunate enough to be Americans. Some are foreign, most are Americans. Most of us came from absolutely nothing for the American way. And Bill Gates is one of them, a Warren Buffett, I go on and on. We've pledged 50% of everything we've made while we're alive or after we die to make the world a better place to live for others.
At least 50%, right?
Yeah. So success and shared is failure, but most of us do it while we're alive. So I'm involved in a lot of things. Geraldo's also, but most of us do it while we're alive. But a lot of billionaires, they're all billionaires, are a member of this club. And when they try and pit that 99% against the 1%, I always say, no, it's we the people. It's American dream is to be able to do really well and have some extra stuff, and then give back if you're smart.
So, and Patron Tequila, we know also John Paul Mitchell,
yes,
right? You were the co-founder of all of those, those hair care products. We do know. So when it comes to giving back, I mean, all of these incentives and benefits baked into ROK Mobile, does it even matter to you if the company is actually profitable?
Put it this way, we're going to make it profitable, but the reason for all these things, do I need another business? No. But something that helps change the world? Heck yes. But because we've cashed the whole thing out, there's no debt on it, we could have less of a margin necessary and just really give the benefit to everybody. So it eventually will be profitable.
Any ETA on that? Tens of thousands of subscribers just a year ago, right?
Oh, we're a little bigger now, but it's we don't want to release.
Hundreds of thousands yet?
We don't want to freak anybody out yet, but by the end of the year we'll start releasing some figures. We're on a real roll right now. And you pick your carrier, and no contract. So if it doesn't work, so what we're saying for the $49, cancel it. And you can pick your carrier, use your own phone, use your own number, get a new number. It's changing things for everybody, make it more reasonable, and giving those that don't have insurance. Small businesses that can't afford insurance for their people, or death benefits. Right. It's all there, plus a telephone service, all the calls you can make, and international calls, 500 minutes every single month, all part of the $49 package with no contracts. We're changing things.
JP, I'd love to ask you, every time we have an entrepreneur like yourself out here, I always like to ask for advice that you have for young entrepreneurs. On this channel on Cheddar, we have a ton of people watching. They've got great ideas. They're younger, they're starting out, they're hungry. I had this conversation with Barbara Corcoran of Shark Tank not long ago. What are those keys to success? What are you most looking for young entrepreneurs?
You asked the right guy, okay? Because I've been through it.
I'm sure.
Number one is be prepared for a lot of rejection. Because you're always going to get it. If you're prepared to know you're going to get it, then it doesn't upset you. It's like knocking on 50 doors, they all are closed in your face. On door number 51, be as enthusiastic, which is hard to do. One is be prepared for a lot of rejection, don't give up. The second thing is this, make sure your service or your product is the best there is. You do not want to be in the selling business. You want to be in the reorder business. It's so good that when they use it, they want to use it again or tell a friend about it. Those are two of the biggest things. Plus, America still works. I started homeless with Paul Mitchell, and I've been homeless twice in my life, but you can start with virtually nothing in America, have that good spirit, and people will join you. You could still make it in America. So that 1% and 99%, we're all the same. American dream happened a little quicker for some of us, but a lot of us are helping others come along.
Sure. JP, it's amazing to have you here, but Geraldo, I got to switch gears here.
Sure.
A longtime ally of yours passed away yesterday in Roger Ailes, and I'd love to give you the opportunity to talk to us real briefly about what did Roger mean to you?
One sentence to button up
please.
what JP was saying. I'm in my 48th year in broadcast journalism. So I'll be the 7th to go 50 years. My secret has always been try, of course, to do well, but then do good when you have done well. So I want to say that.
And by the way, we have, for example, at Paul Mitchell, 120 schools throughout the United States. Every one of our students, there's 16,000, are taught the culture in school of giving back and helping others out, whether you have money or not. We think we can change the planet this way, maybe one day eliminate wars, who knows, by everyone caring about somebody else, part of our culture.
Absolutely.
Speaking about Roger Ailes, my boss who passed away, and a dear friend of mine who hired me 2 times, and really helped shape the last 30 years of my career. He was a wonderful man. He stumbled maybe in the last year or 2 of his life. I mean, who amongst us has not committed a sin? You love the sinner, if not the sin. What he created in terms of Fox News was monumental, was historic. He's someone who will, I think, become regarded as one of the great broadcasters of all time. Whatever you think of the Fox News prevailing ideology or the philosophy of the station, there is no doubt but that he perceived, as JP did, a market that was underserved. He had a product that fitted. It's the most profitable aspect of 21st century Fox now. A genius who will be sorely missed. I'm sorry that he left under such troubled circumstances.
Do you have concerns about the future of Fox News, Geraldo?
No, if you notice, we're still #1 in the ratings among all basic cable. There will be some adjustment as we try to work our way through and get our on-air programs established. But I have no doubt but that his initial vision will be realized or continue to be realized going forward.
You want to know something about him you guys don't know? Sure. When we walked through your security, besides saying, hello, JP, hello, Geraldo, what the gentleman said security was, excuse me, but sir, I want to thank you, to him, not to me, for the last 30 years of helping out this charity that my own child is involved in. God bless you. That's what they tell them, disabled kids. I mean, so this guy's a big giver of his time, his energy, and a lot of people don't know that about this man.
That's what attracts us to each other.
Absolutely.
Plus Patron.
we are very big fans of Patron tequila, no question doubt. But we are coming out with a film. It'll debut in New York on the 22nd of June. It's our premiere here. It's called Good Fortune, about how you can make a fortune but give it back and multiply by helping the whole planet out.
Be a force of good through entrepreneurship.
You got it, and it's a very, how it was done, how you go from homeless to making it, go to homeless again and making it, how you never give up, why America works and why it's important to help others along the way, why you succeed.
All right, June 22nd.
June 22nd in New
out.
York.
John Paul, Dejoria, Geraldo Rivara, thank you guys so much for joining us.
Thanks, brother.
Hey, brother, always.
Great to have both you gentlemen. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Peace, love.
All right, folks, let's move right along here on the show. Deputy Attorney General